Dan Hudak, how are you this morning?
John Pagetta. Good. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. So it is that time of year. For those who don't know, and I torture periodically through these videos with, I am a football fan, and in football land, we are gearing up for the draft. And it got me thinking a little bit about athletes in general. And there's that, they're looking for that five-tool player who can do, the five core components, and that's who they want to draft, et cetera. So I want to talk a little bit about what are the key traits, whether it's 1, 5, 10, or whatever. I'm not worried about the number. What are the key traits you should be looking for? But then also how to think about starting to draft those people. So how do you know what their skill sets are, and how do you go find them and bring them into your org to make them part of your world, your reality?
Sure. So let me give a general overview of what this looks like, and then let me
Yep.
address salespeople in particular. So the idea is, before you start to hire somebody, as an example, you figure out, what would you like that person to be? What kind of skill sets or what experiences would you like them to have? What might their attitude be, or maybe what their habits might be? What are you looking for? And you write those things down, and you think about it, and then you pare this list down into maybe a top three. And the idea is, these are the three must-haves. The person I hire must have these three things. And we
Yep.
do this ahead of time, because then we're not emotionally involved. It's an
Yes.
intellectual somewhat exercise. So you figure out what you're looking for. And then you say, okay, based on what I'm looking for, how do I interview to uncover those three things? And that's where you then figure out, what questions do I want to ask? What am I looking for in answers from this particular person? And then that helps you determine whether or not you want to hire. So when we look at salespeople, there's a misnomer out there that a lot of people think salespeople are great because they're great talkers. I got a call from a friend of mine. He goes, and as we were talking, he said, my daughter is going to be a great saleswoman. I said, why? And he goes, she could talk to anybody about anything. And I cringed at that, because
Yeah.
we view salespeople as talkers. But so here might be some top, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 things to look for in a salesperson. Number one, they are a great listener.
Yeah.
Number two, they can ask superb questions. Number three, there's an emotional connection that they can get established with almost anybody. Number four, they have a commitment to growing themselves. And number five, they're motivated to do better. I would offer in that they're motivated to make money. They're motivated, something along those lines. So if you're looking for salespeople, those might be the first top 5 you consider.
Yeah. I think what's really important, what you said there, is doing those things in advance, so you remove the emotional side as you go through the interview process, because salespeople can be great at the interview stage and not great on the implementation side. So if you're not careful and you don't have a process to get all that information out on the table, they can take you down a path that you think you have what you want, but you don't.
Yeah. Well, look, if you're interviewing for a salesperson and the interview does not go well, do not hire that salesperson. I mean, they should be able to make that interview process go well.
Yes.
The problem is, a lot of people, when they hire someone, they hire people that they just like. And
Yes.
typically it's because it's someone who's like them.
Like them. Yeah. That's where our comfort zone lies. Yeah.
Bingo.
No.
Bingo.
Any thoughts on how to draft them, how to go find them?
Yeah. Let everybody who you're looking for.
There we go. All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.
Short and sweet. Take care.